On Osrc News at 7, 2023 BMO Bootcamp closes as initiator Betty Ayanwu Akeredolu shifts attention to permanent side project. Ondo Assembly moves to bridge housing deficit through collaboration with government agencies. Federal government claims Nigeria loses 400,000 barrels of crude oil daily despite efforts against thievery. And from the foreign scene, Russians pay tribute to departed Wagner Group leader Yevgeny Prigozhin.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news tonight. My name is Sahid Aribisala. This year's BMO Summer Bootcamp has come to an end in Akure, the Ondo State capital, with talents and skills displayed by the young girls in camp. The 350 girls who were in camp for 2 weeks trained on various life-changing skills and returned home with a laptop, solar-powered machine, alongside other items. Mario Langwiji has the details.
These are some of the skills acquired during the 2-week training. The students were engaged in various programs like information communication technology, entrepreneurship, renewable energy, menstrual health and hygiene, as well as public speaking and building self-confidence.
We are taught life-changing skills like soap making, wig making, baking, tying of edges, makeup, disinfectant making of reusable sanitary pads.
I can also make a solar fan. I can make a solar oven. Instead of you going to buy oven from outside, I can actually make it.
BMO valedictorian 2023, Faith Aino maintained that being focused and attentive to training in camp and had the opportunity.
I learned a skill acquisition, which is baking. So after the boot camp, I'm going to acquire more knowledge about baking and impact in the society. I'm going to teach teenagers around me.
Founder of the initiative and wife of Ondo State Governor, Betty Ayanwu Akeredolu declared that BMO has built incredible talents in solar technology, ICT, and nurtured a culture of entrepreneurial adventure for a virile, fair, and gender-balanced society, while soliciting the support of citizens, corporate bodies, and agencies towards actualization of BMO Summer Bootcamp permanent site. The governor's wife encouraged the girls to give back to society on the skills acquired during the training.
I therefore call on you, my friends, associates, political enthusiasts, to join hands with me in erecting enduring halls, hostels that will stand as memorabilia in your honor when we have all gone, to donate structures in your names that will remind the world into the far future of what roles you played in the struggle for the emancipation of the girl child in this nation and the continent, even when we are no longer here.
Guest of honor and a member of House of Representatives representing Okitipupa Irele Federal Constituency, Jimmy Odimayo, commended Mrs. Ayanwu Akeredolu for her unrelented efforts on the girl child in the state.
I can see people that are so excited to go into the world and affect the world. So what we have seen here is really worth emulating. These children have been so imparted with knowledge.
Others at the event, including sponsors, committed their support towards the program which they described as life-changing that should not be handled with levity.
There is no state in Nigeria currently that has a collection of young ones that are trained to be this techy and also particularly solar installation. So by density, Ondo State has more engineers in the solar space than any other state in Nigeria.
This has been done year after the year, and she keep on doing it year after the year, training them in different acts, in defense, defending themselves, creating wealth for themselves, ability to contribute to this present generation and future generation. Betty Akeredolu has done very well.
You have been given a golden opportunity. You know, you have been handed an opportunity that some people can only dream of. And we're really hoping that you're going to make the best of this.
The initiative, which commenced in year 2017 as one of the pet projects of the wife of Ondo State Governor, has so far produced about 3,500 girls, many who are now doing well in their chosen careers across the world. Omoriola Ngbeji, Osrc News.
Ondo State House of Assembly has vowed to work hand in glove with agencies of government saddled with the responsibility of providing lands and houses for citizenry to solve the problem of housing deficit in the state. Members of the House Committee on Lands, Housing, Physical Planning and Urban Development during a familiarization visit to management of State Housing Corporation in Akure, the Ondo State capital, assured of legislative move towards improving the provision of affordable housing to the people. House of Assembly correspondent Omoshilola Adesoye now reports.
Findings showed Nigeria has an estimated 28 million housing deficit as of 2023, indicating that the country needs at least 28 million housing units and approximately an estimated sum of 21 million naira is required to adequately provide housing units for the population. And in order to have first-hand information about the efforts of the present administration in Ondo State towards bridging the gap, members House Committee on Lands, Housing, Fiscal Planning and Urban Development, led by its chairman Abiodun Oladapo, was on a familiarization tour to the State Housing Corporation. Mr. Oladapo emphasized that the visit was crucial in order to ensure that the vision of the present administration in the area of provision of adequate and affordable housing for the people is achievable. He therefore assured the people of legislative support in ensuring innovative steps that will enhance the work of the corporation for the benefit of the citizenry.
I want to ensure that without bottleneck that we have, we can also book help. For me, my foundation is in civil engineering. I also know a lot about construction because that's my second address. So that's what I studied in school. So I understand some of these challenges you just mentioned. And I'm hoping that as we continue to engage each other, we'll be able to share ideas on how to enhance the work. I'm also key to Mr. Governor's agenda, which is the dream agenda.
Earlier, the general manager of the corporation, Mr. Nasiru Oseni, who appreciated the lawmakers for the visit, which he noted will strengthen the corporation in delivering on its mandate, also informed that the corporation is partnering developing firms to develop more properties in the state. Mr. Oseni also noted that part of government's initiative is to start building structures at affordable cost and ensure all lands are developed.
We are currently in the process of acquiring an estate in Idore local government. Our present activities now, we are currently beginning plots in our estate. We are trying to provide more plots in our estate. And we are opening up roads in Ilara, Ondo Road Estates, and Ibule Estates.
Other members also called for robust engagement between the corporation and the 10th Assembly to enhance development. Omoshiliola Adesoye, Osrc News.
You're still watching Osrc News at 7. We'll be back with more stories after this break. Please stay.
Hey, Iskilu, how are you guys on? $1,000. We go watch play tire. Farabade now.
Madam, hello,
brother, na 3,000.
10,005.
Màá fún yín ní owó pé káàdì Glo ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀rún 10,000.
Ó yá.
Bring your phone.
Ha! 10,000.
1,000 naira credit. Now you turn to 10,000.
No. All of us don't know about Glo Berekete. Ní ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá nísìnyí.
Ṣé o ti gbọ́? Ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá ló máa gbà lórí iyekíye tó o bá rà sórí ohun ìpè Glo Berekete 10 times rẹ.
I told you. Now what go tell?
Thanks for rejoining us. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on our Facebook page at Osrc TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel Osrc TV Ondo. The local government chair remains critical and strategic to accelerated development in Nigeria. Chairman Akoko Southeast Council Area Paul Aduroboye stated this during the inauguration of a block of lock-up shops and canteen building in Akoko. The building, which was named after the pioneer chairman of the local government, Chief Bailey Aromolashe, is among several projects embarked upon by the local government to ameliorate the plight of people and boost economic viability of the council. The report.
For inauguration is a block of lock-up shops and a canteen building sited by the Akoko Southeast Local Government Authority at the popular Obasanjo Park along the expressway connecting Akoko, the council headquarters, to other states in Nigeria. The auspicious day, according to the people, signposts the council's effort under the chairmanship of Mr. Paul Aduroboye to emplace lasting legacies for economic prosperity of the area. The chairman, Mr. Aduroboye, noted that the construction was done after a careful needs assessment to provide a one-stop shop for travelers and residents alike while boosting the local government's economic viability.
Go South is the gateway to other states. So they will have to people can stop over and eat. So that we have decided that we should have something befitting for people. Apart from we, the city of the local government, all the guests who to travel outside the state and outside across the country. The one that happening at Lokoja.
To inaugurate the building is the pioneer chairman of Akoko Southeast Local Government, Chief Bailey Aromolashe, who is also the man the building was named after. Chief Aromolashe, who inspected the facility alongside the chairman and other top officials of the council, lauded the council boss for the legacy project.
We were the one that laid the foundation of the Akoko Southeast. And since then, they have been building on it. They added another structure. You can see how beautiful this place is. He was one of our councillors in those days. We both worked together. He knew what we passed through.
Other officials also spoke on the significance and strategic positioning of the facility.
We attract other things because people have been complaining, no restaurants. We have the police, the soldiers within that will be able to curb the excesses.
He's a good man. If not, we will not remember him. I just want other people, wherever you are, to try and be good.
Away from the inauguration and despite paucity of funds, the chairman, Mr. Aduroboye, says the council has been conscious of other life-changing interventions at various communities in the area. In Akoko, a once dilapidated 2 blocks of open market stores of 20 units each has received attention from the council. In Irobo quarters, the endless suffering of commuters as a result of a fade portion of the road has been addressed with the construction of a bridge.
Where they call for farm safe now by power, they say the power that place deep going down. Where local government, Akoko Southeast local government, they remember us for this road. Since when they build this road now, the road they okay. People they happy. More to the pass as it like. machine dey go, people dey work.
On Ademoa Street in Ishuakoko, the construction of a line drainage and culverts to combat flooding is near completion. In Ipeakoko, another community within the council area, 4 blocks of 20 units each of open market store has undergone renovation.
Rain is coming. We are going to hide ourselves under the roof, and no more sun to be beating us.
Among other projects, the Adekunle Ajashi Information Center now also wears a new look in the council headquarters following the intervention of the local government, just as the grading of farm roads on ward basis has been done once in a year from inception of his administration. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
Registration of electronic birth certificate for children without documents across the 3 senatorial districts of Ondo State will begin next month. United Nations Children Education Fund, UNICEF, in collaboration with National Population Commission, said the exercise is geared towards ensuring proper planning for the future of children. Omori Olangbeji reports that representatives of UNICEF and NPC are sensitizing the general public on the importance of the exercise.
Undocumented population of Nigerians from births has no doubt contributed to the high rate of poverty and lack of job opportunities in the country. To this end, United Nations Children Education Fund, in collaboration with the National Population Commission, is issuing electronic birth certificate to children between the ages of 0 and 17. All 18 local government areas of Ondo State are benefiting from this gesture, which is to commence in September this year. UNICEF representative Sharon Oladiji, alongside the other agency, embarked on advocacy campaign to each local government and palaces in the state, intimating them on the importance of the exercise.
When you register the births, you have an idea of the numbers of babies that were born. You know that in 3 years' time, they should be in kindergarten. In 5 years' time, they should be in primary school. In 10 years' time, they should be in secondary school. In 20 years' time, they should have graduated and be looking for work. So when you register at birth, you have the data, you have the population, and then you can plan. And it's for development. It helps in education, it helps in social services, it helps with health, it helps with employment, it helps with passport, it helps with everything.
Federal Commissioner representing Ondo State in the National Population Commission, Diro Iyonto, urged parents and guardians to make their national identification number available to facilitate proper registration of their children.
And admonish the parents to come out, bring their children out, especially those children that have not been given birth certificates. It's free of charge. It's free of charge. That is why we are praying this visits to the traditional rulers, so that it will help us mobilize the people, disseminate the information through community leaders, so that they will now encourage the people to come out with their children. Because there is a caveat now. You cannot register these kids without the parents being registered by NIMSI.
Responding, Chairman, Council of Obas in Ondo State and the Deji of Akure, Obalade Toyinbo Aladelusi expressed joy over the development, saying it will assist government in planning for society.
I will invite quarter by quarter to the parlor for awareness. We tell them the advantages, so it's a good development. They will fall in.
Chairman of Akure South Local Government, Benga Olaniyi, suggested that local government councils be carried along in planning as it directly affects the grassroots.
We believe by trying to involve the people of the staffs of the local government, we'll be able to reach out to most areas that will have been very impossible for purpose of data capturing, because the local government is everywhere.
The ad hoc staff to embark on the 1-month exercise are currently receiving training for effective delivery. Omori Olahunbiji, Osrc News.
Away from Ondo State now, the federal government has advised state governments to prepare against floods following an increase in the volume of flow along River Benue. Minister of Water Resources National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu says Nigeria is still losing 400,000 barrels of crude oil daily to local and The Defense Headquarters says troops in various operations across the country killed no fewer than 23 terrorists and arrested 137 criminals. The suspects The Niger Delta Development Commission has begun discussions with development agencies of France and Germany to boost job creation and farmers' productivity in the Niger. A new set of executives have emerged to paddle the ship of Osrc's Cooperative Multipurpose Society for another year. At the annual general meeting of the Cooperative Society held at Osrc Complex in Akure, the Director of Cooperative Society in Ondo State admonished the cooperators to cultivate the habit of saving. Osrc's Adewumi Taiwo reports that the 5th AGM also availed members the opportunity to express their confidence in the new executives.
It is the 5th annual general meeting of Osrc Cooperative Multipurpose Society. It afforded the society another opportunity to declare dividends, raise pertinent questions affecting the welfare of members, and approve the accounts. The chairman of the Cooperative Society, Mr. Joe Akimbosede, appreciated members for their commitment, hinting that the Cooperative Society had witnessed periods of financial boom over the past years. Mr. Akimbosede reiterated the significant achievements recorded under his tenure, expressing confidence in the ability of the new executive to rightly channel the cause of the society to a higher pedestal.
Over the past years, Osrc TVCMS has witnessed a period of financial blossom to all level. Achievements. We got loans to members as and when due. That we also want to place on record that this administration is leaving behind a total sum of 3,377,283 naira in the account.
Representative of the Director of Cooperative Services in Ondo State, Mr. David Omoteinshe, while lauding the successes recorded by the society, described the cooperators as the life of the society, urging them to continually save.
We want to say that your society had made a remarkable achievement during the period under review. And their effort need to be commended. So we commend the effort of the committee, most especially in the area of loan recovery.
The chairman of Osrc Media Group, Mr. Kunle Adebayo, who was represented by the Director of Finance and Administration, Mrs. Modupe Aregbeshola, applauded members of the executive and set an agenda for the incoming executive to move the society forward.
As they have been chosen today to pilot the affairs of the society, it will be in the advantage for the society to have more members through their action, through their character, because in society like that, you bring in people, you invite people through your character, through your words, and through how you communicate with your people in times of need.
Following the dissolution of 2021-2022 executive, a fresh election was conducted where Mrs. Bukola Ogunkwa emerged the chairman with 75 votes to defeat co-contender Mr. Olatunji Ogidon, while the other 6 members of the executive were elected unopposed. The new chairman asserted that she would execute the demands of her office to the benefit.
To set the record straight, I need to do what is expected of me as a chairman, to be honest, to be fair.
Of all, members described the occasion as outstanding in the history of the society, particularly emphasizing the fair electoral process and their expectations for the new.
Anybody that handle money, prudence